Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday's lesson. I hope you enjoyed finding and searching for 2D shapes around your home yesterday. Today's focus, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so now let's look at our learning intention. Today for 2D shapes, we are learning to identify the sides of 2D shapes. This would sound really familiar because we've done this many times before. When we say the sides of a shape, it is when there is a line that is either curved or straight. That line is we're not looking at the part where the two lines meet and come to a point. Those are corners. That is for tomorrow's lesson. Today we are looking at just the sides. And the sides are the curved and straight lines on shapes. I'm going to ask you to please pause this video and watch this YouTube clip on sides and corners of different shapes. After you've watched this little mini lesson, you can come back to this video and continue and watch Mrs. Dubé. Now let's work together. So before we start, I've got a few pictures that I've got here, so some 2D shapes. Here we've got the circle. It's nice and easy. When we look at the circle, we can see that there's one continuous curved side. Okay, so it's not that it doesn't have any sides, it has one curved continuous side. And I'm going to highlight this to show you what I mean. So I'll use my highlighter and I'm going to go over the curved side. So here it is in orange. So the circle has one curved side. Okay, now we've got a new shape. We have the rhombus. The rhombus looks like a square that's gone, there we go, the rhombus. Rhombus kind of resembles the diamond as well. So please don't get confused with diamond and rhombus. When we look at our rhombus, we can see there are 4 straight lines on the sides. Those, we're going to highlight them. So 1, so here's 1. We can count them together. 1, 2, so there's the second one. 3, third, and then 4. So just here, 4th one. Okay, these are our sides. We can see the rhombus has, let's get the next color. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the rhombus has 4 sides. That is how you find the sides of a shape. You might even see something like this. We've got the pentagon. The pentagon, guys, also, if we have a look, has straight lines. Those straight lines are our sides. Okay, it doesn't have any curved lines. And we can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 straight sides on the pentagon. You're going to now, so if we have a look at these pictures of different 2D shapes, some regular and some irregular. Now let's have a look. We have to, our job, count all the sides on the shape and then draw a line connecting it to the correct number. So I'm going to start with this half circle. Okay, now if we look at this half circle, we can call it a semicircle. We see that it has one curved side and one straight side. So it's not just one side, because if it has one straight and one curve, so together there are two sides. So that would join to the number 2. Here we have the next shape. We've got this triangle. You might also count the sides of the triangle. So 1, 2, 3 sides. So we would make the triangle go to 3. You're going to continue this on the next slide. When you turn to the next slide, so let's go together. Here we go. You are going to count all the sides on these shapes. Again, draw the lines to them. If for some reason, like if you can't print it out, or if it's too tricky to copy and paste the picture and put it onto your doc, that is okay. What you can do is get a piece of paper and draw the shapes. And if you find drawing the shapes tricky, you can ask an adult to help. So you might draw it. So here I've drawn the semicircle, and then next to it you would write how many sides. So I've written 2. Okay, you might even draw little lines to show this is the sides. This would be fantastic. Then you can draw the next shape. So I might do the triangle. And here we go. So 1, 2, 3. And I can write 3. Okay, so you don't need to have the paper drawn, printed out. You can just draw your own shapes, and those tricky ones, you can just ask an adult to help you draw them. Or if you can't draw them, just say it. Okay, I'd be proud either way. Now this next part is optional. So this is your challenge. You can use toothpicks, grass strands, anything really, objects around your home, like spoons, to create your own 2D shapes and then count all the edges. So they can be regular shapes, like the shapes we know the names of, and they can be irregular, where they just look a little bit different but a little bit similar. Have fun with this. I can't wait to see your work either on the doc or a picture of it, and if not, I'm sure your parents will be really proud to mark your work. Have fun. Remember, Mrs. Townsend and Mrs. DeBay are on our Google Classrooms here to help you if you need anything. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see your work. Bye guys.